Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a great day and are enjoying the ride with these wonderful energies. I mean, yeah, it's been very intense, and certainly it's been expansive in such a beautiful way, kind of like opening up the bandwidth. So going from dial-up modem speed to like a cable modem type of thing at this point, and ultimately it's like the more bandwidth that we're having channeling within our physical body, within our physical spaces. This is what is coming online for us, the full activation, the full restoration of our divine aspects within our physical space as the matrix itself. So the mental prison that, all the programs and all that are coming down and enabling us to fulfill the next phase, the next steps of our reason for being here, our missions, and ultimately the full manifestation of, in the physical space, in the physical reality of the new earth, the restored earth, whatever you want to call it, as well as our sacredness as children of our creator. I'm talking about the creator of our soul, our mother and father in heaven, whatever term works for you. So here I am on the road to a place called Silver City in Idaho. So this is an old mining community, and so this is up in the mountains in the Owyhee mountain range, just on the southwestern border of Idaho. And yeah, I mean, just take a look at this. So I'm up in the mountains. There's the valley clear off in the horizon. There's red. There's trees. There's more mountains. There's Wanda. And so one thing that's really just enamored me with Idaho is, you go off-roading in places like this, and there's all of these mica specks. See all these shinies? That's little flecks of mica that just naturally occur on a lot of them. Oh, no, stay close, please. That naturally occur within this area. So, other than just doing something different, so a lot of what I've been dealing with in the past week has been a coolant leak within Wanda. So, Wanda has been a really great teacher for me in terms of, so she is a physical transportation device, a vessel, so to speak, and so our physical bodies are much the same. So she teaches me about, so when I have to do some repair on her, it's like there's something within me that's shifting into alignment with my own sacredness, that spark of the divine within me that connects with everything, coming into alignment and healing whatever within me that is in turn healing all of humanity, healing this planet, bringing all the various kingdoms back together, as well as installing at the physical level the manifestations of the restored grids that manifest the new earth. So it's like, we're seeing how everything is shifting back into love, and all the experiences that we've had here, it's like, all those timelines collapsing is meaning that the actual events that occurred, it'll be as if that didn't happen, yet the experience, the wisdom, the growth, the expansion that we have attained through those experiences moves forward with us. So it's like the whole concept of innocence, the whole concept of purity is is also receiving an upgrade because of everything that we have gone through to restore the pristine environment to this world. And so the suggestion for all of us in these times is like relaxing and allowing these energies to flow into the various parts within our bodies, within our energy fields, and just allowing the work to happen spontaneously. So a really good example of this is, so I'm talking about Wanda being like a teacher basically for integrating and within myself, within my physical space, what needs to be corrected so that my full divine glory can fully manifest within my physical space. So it's like the process doesn't move forward, or it's just like whatever's been trapped within our physical bodies that could be considered a contamination, or otherwise, the old patterns, or even like the mental aspects of the matrix, running those programs over and over again within our physical spaces that are literally just patterns repeating themselves that really aren't in line with where we're going. So it's like the journey completing itself. It's like, so I'll give my neck some traction. So what that means is traction is like lifting my skull in this case, so that my neck and vertebrae and the cartilage disc and all that can get a little bit of separation there, so like it can just pop back into place, or otherwise give me some relief in my neck. So I've literally had like this pain in my neck dealing with this coolant issue in the car, and internally that's like my divine energy flowing through my body is, or was anyway, because I solved the issue, was like literally leaking. So it's like a lot of energy would come into my body and it would start coursing through, and there'd just be like a drip there, a huge leak there, that sort of thing. And so in relaxing into this energy flow by giving my neck the traction, it's like the body just unwinds and the energy just goes into those places, and literally it's like the completion of my body holding on to those energies that I've already completed the healing process with. And it's also in turn in the consciousness grids and the energy field of the planet. It's like that also gets released as I release that out of my physical body. So it's like the posting I made a couple days ago, where it was just like, I don't know that I'm okay, but I don't know that there's anything necessarily wrong either. It's just like super intense energies coming through and showing me how expansive my energy field has become, and showing me how powerful I really am. And in turn, it's like each of you are just as powerful, just as unique, just as sacred, and just as integral a part of all of creation throughout the cosmos, throughout all quantum realities that we truly are. And those parts of us are beginning to walk in step, walk in alignment, and dance in alignment with who we actually are, now that we are in the finishing phases of completing the grid work that's necessary for example, the mass awakening of humanity. This is coming very quickly despite all appearances. The restoration of all of our God-given gifts that enable us to do things that we would term as like superhuman abilities, things like that. Yet that's actually naturally who we are, and that is also coming online. I can tell you that there is a part of me working very closely in many places that's like, getting training and remembering how to properly and wisely use these gifts. And it's like, as those parts of me are going through that process of this remembrance, it's like I can feel the quantum field around my physical body and the part of me that resides within this, like being drawn to a very specific place. And it's like, I know that one day coming up, rather sooner than later, it's like, bam, my physical body is just going to physically manifest itself in a different location. And basically it's like, teleportation is coming online for what I need to do for the next part of my mission. And it's more than just simply going and being in the right place at the right time and physically manifesting myself in multiple locations simultaneously. It's just like, that's intrinsic to who I am. Those types of abilities, that's intrinsic to who all of you are. Whatever specifically your guidance, your internal promptings tells you about your own superhuman abilities, all of that is coming online. And whatever is needed specifically to not only reactivate that and train you to use that properly and wisely, it's already in process. And I'm pretty sure that before the end of the year even, those gifts are really going to make themselves quite noticeable, like doing the whole like levitation or telekinesis, things like that. It's all starting to come online, and we're beginning to see and feel and experience on many levels the very beginnings of those gifts reactivating and reasserting themselves within ourselves because of the intrinsic nature to our being that these gifts represent. I'm going to leave you with some of these juicy solar codes in this beautiful place, in these beautiful clouds. And this place is also like super magical, not just with all the minerals and all the elementals and the dragons and elves and all that reside here. There are lots of lenticular clouds that come here, i.e. light ships from our cosmic galactic ultra-dimensional families, and much more than that, come to this area because this is a very special area. And so I've talked about in previous videos that a crystal city is manifesting as part of the new earth in this area, and it's part of my reason for being here and laying in the foundations energetically into the physical space here. And these ships come here for not just a recharge and all that, it's and ability to just simply be the divine, awesome, amazing, sacred children that we truly are, as we're all coming back together. And I'm not talking about just humanity. This is all the kingdoms coming back together in unity as we are collectively working to overcome whatever fears, whatever barriers, whatever blocks that we have erected to protect ourselves, or whatever the reason was. It's not even relevant anymore. It's what is relevant is that everything is unifying and coming back together as we, in and of ourselves, are walking our talk and shining that beautiful divine love that we have for ourselves, and reconnecting in trust, in connection, in oh, she's so cute. In loyalty, in sincere gratitude and sincere desire to build something together that we alone, and either as individuals or as individual kingdoms, like humans and elemental beings and rocks and crystals and metals and water and mer people and whales, whatever. So instead of doing that alone, it's like, a lot of these different kingdoms are already like there and have been holding space for humanity to catch up, and we finally have. And so everything is coming back together and coalescing back into a unified experience. I love you all so very much. Thank you